Hi folks. Have you ever wondered why it is lazy people seem to get away with murder at work? Now, I had a friend contact me the other day and she'd gone for a promotion. She'd worked for this company for several years. She had rarely ever been off sick. She was never late. She stayed late, didn't get any extra money for it and did, always went above and beyond to perform her job properly. And she went for a promotion and surprise, surprise, she didn't get it. It went to someone else who, was very lazy and who shouldn't have got it. Now, my guess is they probably got it because they're friends with someone in management and there's someone else higher up pulling strings. But sadly, I've seen this happen constantly in life. It happened to me when I worked in a couple of kitchens, years ago when I was a chef. I was never off sick, I was never late. And, I'd always go above and beyond to help, help other people, stayed late, didn't get paid any extra for it. And then the people that were always off sick and played the system and, did the bare minimum always seemed to get more respect and looked after better. And it's crazy. You'd think it would be the opposite way round, but it isn't. Now, if I could go back and tell my younger self something, I wouldn't have worked so hard, because very rarely it ever gets appreciated. And you're going to get this in every walk of life. I've had it with friends that I've moved heaven and earth to help when they've been in trouble, and then like a month later they'll go off with another group or become friends with someone else who never helped them and you're forgotten about. So I think, you always have to look after yourself, always put yourself first. Do your job, do it well, but don't let people take, don't go out your way to really, do other jobs that aren't yours, because it will then just become expected. This is what happened to me. I was doing other people's jobs trying to help out, but then it became expected that I would just do it, and it was just expected that I'd stay for 2 hours later after work every day, which wasn't fair because I wasn't getting paid any extra for it. So human beings are kind of sort of selfish creatures, and the more you give, sometimes the more people take. So if you are in a place like that, lazy people aren't going to change. You can only work on yourself, but don't run yourself into the ground trying to please an employer or company, because if something happens to you health wise, or you died of stress, or you had a stroke, you would be replaced in nanoseconds. They're not going to care about you when you don't work there anymore. And I believe in the philosophy of karma, and I do believe, what goes around comes around, but I also know life isn't fair at times, and it does seem a lot of the time the wrong people will get protected in life. But, just look after yourself, put your own health and mental well-being first. Don't be a pushover, don't let people keep piling work onto you, because, you'll end up... Well, that actually happened to one of my friends, actually, worked at the airport. He was working with a really lazy guy. And then when the guy was off sick, they were giving him more and more work, and he was on the verge of a breakdown. He ended up just walking out one day. Doctor signed him off for a month with stress. But this is what happens, instead of supporting him and being a good boss, and his company, recognising how hard he worked, they just kept pummeling more and more on him, because they thought, oh, well, he can cope, he's doing it, it's fine, he'll do it. And the poor guy nearly had a mental breakdown. So, yeah, like I said, lazy people in the workplace won't change, but don't get lumbered with all their work. Just do what you have to do, and don't let people take advantage of you, because believe me, the only person in the end that's going to suffer will be you.